Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nat, and if you're new here, make sure you're subscribed. And once you get through the video, make sure you like and comment. And let's jump right in. Okay, so today, ladies, we're going to have the talk. Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about hygiene, how to smell and look good, and just to make sure you're keeping yourself fresh and, you know, upholding your womanly, your feminine energy. So first things first, we're going to talk about let's talk about our terminology. So when we are talking about the vagina, I think people like to talk about it as a whole organ, when really the vagina is the inside. You know, I'm gonna insert vagina here, and this is the actual term that we're talking about when we're talking about what we like to clean. So as far as cleaning goes, we do not clean the vagina. The vagina is a self-cleaning oven. What we want to clean and we need to clean is the vulva. So with these two things being what they are, we're going to discuss the different types of scents and smells and stuff that you may get from either one. So starting, let me take my phone down. But back to what I was saying. We're going to talk about the little scents and the different smells and stuff. So we're going to start with the vagina, which is the inside cavity of your female organ. If you're having smells from your vagina, that could be some form of infection, bacterial, or, you know, some type of other sexually transmitted disease or something. Sometimes we get a yeast infection, bacterial vaginosis, endometriosis, trichomoniasis. We get all these different type of things as women, and it's common. Some of them are sexually transmitted. Some of them are just you walk the wrong way one day and your body's just like, yep, you got a yeast infection, boom. And with these things, I would recommend going to the doctor to make sure that you're actually getting the proper care that you need. And yeah, so my only recommendation I have for anything inside of the vaginal cavity is, I did these in my Target haul. These are the Honeypot boric acid and herbs suppositories. These are really good for just keeping fresh. So after I do like this is recommended to do a 7-day treatment, but I do a 3-day treatment. You can do it however you want, but you need to do at least for 3 days to get the full effect of it. I don't know about treating yeast infections or any other infections inside the vaginal cavity with these. I recommend still going to the doctor just to get second opinion, but I like to use these after my periods just to make sure everything's fresh and my pH can return back to a normal pH. Just to read some of the background on this. So how to start with the clean vagina. Also mean start with the clean vulva, all the labia, everything. Clean all of that stuff, not just, you don't clean the inside. Just, they're talking about the vagina as a whole, including everything. So insert vaginally twice a day, in the morning at bedtime for 7 days. I've only done mine 3 days, morning and night. So you can do that. It works fine. I haven't seen anything. This brand, I do say, is really oily, so wear a pad or a panty liner at nighttime or in the morning just to make sure. I know it can kind of be annoying to wear a pad after you already been wearing a pad for 3 to 7 days or whatever, but trust me, it'll save your underwear. After sex, semen has a pH of 7.1 to 8. At the end of your cycle, your pH tends to be around 7.4, and for hormonal imbalances, your vagina pH should be between 3 4.8 and 4.5. So this is important just to bring your pH back down to a level where it's not too alkaline or it's not too acidic. You just want it to be just right so that nothing gets thrown off. So I recommend these for the inside of the vaginal cavity, and I will make sure I insert diagrams so that everybody can understand what is what. Another thing, switching out. So now we're going to move on to vaginal cavity area, the inside, onto the outside, which we talk about the vulva, the labia, and all those other things. So first things first, the reason your vulva can smell is due to sweat. So when we're doing this, you know, whole thing of we want to smell good down there, try not to use anything fragranced or scented, just for off the strength that the skin down there is already sensitive. So, and plus if you get waxed, your pores are more open. You don't want anything to just trigger the skin down there or trigger any type of reaction. So first things first, we want to make sure that we're wearing cotton underwear. These are cute or whatever, you know, these are cotton still, but you know, thongs or things that are really cheeky can keep your vagina from breathing. So these are from Victoria's Secret. These are your cute little underwear you wear when you see your man, but I would not recommend these for everyday wear. One second. I have these underwear from Aerie. These are the high-waisted ones, but I also have the, you know, the regular ones that I love because one, they're cotton, they're breathable. That breathable material is really thin, and yeah, like it gives you room to breathe. And as we know, like sweat collects. So if you're a person that suffers from what I like to call coochie sweats, then you should also invest in wipes. So I don't have them with me. They're actually in my car in a bag. We'll insert a picture here. The L brand has wipes. So these wipes are organic and they're perfect for everyday cleanup and everyday, you know, just to in between. And if you're a person that really, you know, suffers from sweating, say you go to the gym or just everyday activity causes you to sweat, which you may be suffering from hyperhidrosis, you can also go to a doctor to get determined whether or not you have hyperhidrosis if you're sweating in areas such as your underarms, your vaginal or your groin area, just to make sure. And I will also keep a extra pair of underwear in my purse in my car at all times, so that when you wipe and you know you've been sweating, you just slip on a new pair of underwear and let your vagina breathe. Or just take the underwear off, clean up really nice, and let it breathe that way. Just allow your vagina to breathe, just to get some air, you know, can keep it from sweating profusely, especially at nighttime. So that's our everyday, you know, little spiel about why we may sweat or why we may smell. So moving on to in the shower. This is just for whole body care. I personally like to use, let me pull it up, Dr. Bronner soap. I use the citrus one on my body, and I use the peppermint one on my body too, but I do not use these to clean my vulva. This is very acidic. Peppermint burns. It burns. So when I'm cleaning my body, sometimes the soap runs on it. It's like, ooh, like it's like somebody is blowing cold air onto your that's what it feels like. But I love these for my body. I feel like this really cleans me up really well. It makes me feel squeaky clean. So I do recommend the liquids for your body. As far as soap goes for your vagina, this is the Honeypot. I also talked about this in my Target haul. Love it. This is a nice gentle foam wash, perfect for the vulva, the labia, all of that stuff. Clean, clean, clean. But if you're like me, I love Dr. Bronner soap. So if you use Dr. Bronner soap, you know you're supposed to dilute it with water to make sure that, you know, it's because it's very potent. I like to use, I want to insert the picture, the Lavender Soap bar. It does not have to be diluted. You just, you know, lather it up with water, and that's the one I like to use on my vulva area, to clean my vulva area. Lavender has great benefits just for purposes beyond cleaning yourself. I have my humidifier going with some lavender essential oil, so I like to use the lavender one because lavender also has great benefits for the vaginal area. And I like to use the bar soap because, like I said before, the liquid soaps can be very, very harsh, and that's the last thing you want on you, is to anything to cause a yeast infection or any type of infection or reaction. And they're really good with cleaning the body. Your body skin can withstand more than your actual vagina. You don't want anything to throw off your pH. You don't want anything to cause a reaction to the vulva, the skin around the vagina. You don't want anything along those lines. So I recommend, if you use the mild soap or the lavender soap, and they have other scents that are pretty mild too, so lavender is the mildest one next to the mild one for me, so that's what I like to use, and it really gets me squeaky clean. The Honeypot, I love it. It's a nice foam wash, but I do not get the same type of clean, I feel like. So if I'm just, freshening up or something and taking a quick shower in the middle of the day, I will go to use the Honeypot cleanser. Let me pick it up again. And it has good stuff in it too. This also has lavender, vinegar, and coconut, which are really good. And if you're that interested, you can make your own little cleansers at home. It's really easy to make. My sister makes her own body and bar soaps for down there. So I would recommend this for, just freshening up. But I do recommend the Dr. Bronner's Lavender Soap just for plain old whatever. And another thing for my ladies that like to wax and to just to wax or even shave, I have invested in this from Target as well. This is an exfoliator. I just use it to exfoliate the mound, which is the top part of your vagina, the one that shows when you're standing up, that little triangle or however your shape is that shows up. I like to use that, and I open up and I exfoliate the sides of my legs as well, because that's when my hair is a little more coarse, and it helps my wax special to just take it all off, just rip it off. But I like to use that as well because of the simple fact that it's really good all over your body. It feels good, you feel nice and exfoliated, but it also helps with hair growth and making sure that you massaging that area and exfoliating the dead skin off that area so that your shaving and waxing process goes as planned. Another thing for my ladies, one second. Some of us need a little extra help when it comes to staying fresh throughout the day. So I have two solutions for you. One, if you're an avid sweater, invest in a Panty Powder. I use this Burt's Bees dusting powder. It's a baby powder, so it's talc free. What else? No parabens, no I can't pronounce that word, petroleum or SLS. So that means it has no bad anything in it. It should not give you a reaction. And I have really sensitive skin. I use this especially on them days when I know I'm gonna be walking a lot or anything. I even put it on my thighs to keep from chafing. I just sprinkle a little bit on my mound area, nowhere else. I don't put it on the inside of anything. I don't do that. Just on the mound area at the top a little bit, just to soak up some of that sweat that you might get throughout the day. You can definitely carry this with you or keep it back up in your car. They might have a smaller one, I think, just so that you can have this on the go with you at all times. And another thing that I like to use is this calming lavender panty spray. No fragrance, no parabens, no sulfates. It's literally 3 ingredients, and it's organic. Like, you just gently mist panties, underarms, feet, and shoes, air dry, and go. And you throw this in your purse too for a daily refresh. So, just to show you guys how it works. So say you're getting ready for the day, go ahead and spritz your panties and it's a light lavender scent that matches your lavender soap that you're going to use, because I know you guys are going to buy it. You should buy it. But just simply like those things right there, and that's it. So moving on to past the post vagina thing, I think we talked about everything. I think we talked about the vaginal cavity, the vulva, how we can stop sweating, and how we can clean that area, exfoliating that area. Now let's move on to post shower. Post shower, like right out the bat, in my shower I have a big bottle of avocado oil. So what I do with this avocado oil is I lather it all over my body while it's still damp. I slightly dry off first, and then I lather it all over my body while it's damp. I also use avocado oil on my Brazilian area, so that means the mound and the sides of your thighs where your vulva connects and stuff like that, just to make sure that it's nice and moisturized. If you're going to clean that with any kind of soap, you need to moisturize that skin as well, because one is skin, and two, just using oil simply like helps to lock in the moisture in your skin, keep your skin hydrated. I have no issues, like my skin literally glows just from using oil. So if you want to, once you get out the shower, if you know you need something more, follow up with a nice lotion, boom. But just for your vaginal area and your private area, a nice, you know, little rub down with some oil on the outside, not on the inside, on the outside. Perfect, and it keeps it nice and moisturized. I've even noticed like the skin around that area, I have discoloration and hyperpigmentation down there. It has lightened up extremely since I've started using some type of moisturizer or oil down there. So I really think that helps combat darkness as well. So some of you might invest in like a cocoa butter or some type of, you know, butter or anything made from a plant. Go ahead and use that oil, you know. Get this luxuriously soft skin. But yeah, that's it, and that's all as far as my hygiene inside the shower and outside the shower. And once I'm done, I usually spritz on some perfume or something just to make myself feel good. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope I helped someone out today. And if you are experiencing any problems with your vagina, please see a doctor. I know this is such a touchy subject, or some people, see a doctor. Do your research first and foremost. Do your research, because you get a second opinion, everything. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time.